Wayne Wilson, November 8, 1934, 89. The original homestead, it burnt when I was a year old in 1935, and then the next summer the new one was erected, and it was finished several years later completely. Mom was a housewife, and my dad was in the poultry business. He would raise poultry there, and later on in years, he started a little dressing plant there, a whole setup. He would pick up poultry and dress them and sell them to the markets, and he employed 4 or 5 people locally from Deering. From Glen Road up to the next landing, big chicken coops on the right there too. They would take the poultry and eggs too, and they deliver them in Manchester. Manchester at one time had numerous First National stores. Several, like every town had a First National store in those days. And Antrim had it, Bennington had one. But that was big business. That was more than cows. Yeah. Across the road was a parsonage for the church there. I was baptized in the parsonage there. Yeah, in a big boiler, a big wash tub. I believe the minister at the time was Milo Farmer. And or less, anyway, he absconded with the money from the church. I had the cows and had the chickens, but we had choice. We had choice. We had to, and it was good. We didn't think so, but it was good. Get up in the morning, take care of them before school. I had a little chicken coop down at the very corner across. That's where the pump house was. Down to my grandmother's, the next place down going south. That was my grandparents. That was all clear, and just fields. We used to go up with the toboggan on Driscoll Hill. We used to come down through, go right through the intersection, bail right, go to the other end of the field. We had a half-mile run. We had a party line with a crank phone, and people, you know, if you get on it, said we need an emergency, they'd get off. But everybody used to listen to everybody's conversation. They had 8 grades there, and was 18 kids in the school. And I remember one year that there was just, out of the 18, there were just 2 in my grade, and it was me and Lester Adams. And one teacher taught them all. So you know, where one teacher taught them all, a first grader would learn quick because she'd be listening to 6th grade subjects. My grandmother's place never had running water or electricity. They had an outhouse the whole life. And they lived to be 80 plus years old. Yeah. Yeah. Times change. Town meetings were good. I remember I liked to go up. Walt Dutton would come in with his hip boots on. Then you'd have Marie Wells, you must have heard of her. And then Chet McNally lived up on the corner. And they'd have squabbles. Oh my golly, they'd have squabbles. And everybody looked forward to it because they always did it. I come down here in 59, got married in 55, and of course the trains come through 3 times a day. And they went to a turntable down there back of Hannah's in Hillsborough. There was Bailey Feeds, Hopkins Feeds, Pack and Pollard, and they used to bring grain up through. And down here at across where the airport is now, there's a side station that they used to collect milk from the farmers. And the farmers used to put the milk there in the train, they take it to Boston, the milk. Of course, there was depots everywhere out through Peterborough and all the way back then. I worked 25 years at Boston, the paper mill. Then I get out of there, I started building homes. I built that one there, and that one there. We used to raise 50 turkeys every year, and I would dress them off, and some for Thanksgiving, some for Christmas, and I'd sell them in the paper mill. And they ordered one every year. Of course, back then there was no laws, you know. You just raise them, pluck them, and sell them. When the war come, you know, people would sell the vehicle they had, not realizing they couldn't get another one. Because during the war, you could buy nothing. And you put your order in, think you're going to get it the next day, and you get it 7 years later. Everybody was more neighborly. Things were different. You help your neighbor and everything. So things were different back then. Yeah.